Edo PDP chides OSHIOMOLES group over end SARS violence. The People Democratic Party (PDP) in Edo State has called out the Adams Oshiomhole-inspired Edo People's Movement (EPM) for allegedly inciting protesters into the mayhem that overshadowed the recent EndSARS protest in Benin. The party, in a statement on Saturday, said that what was a peaceful protest was derailed after members of the EPM APC incited the protesters into looting government property. The statement issued by the chairman of the state chapter of the party, Dr. Tony Azigbemi, however, did not give any evidence as to the involvement of the EPM. The EPM is a group within the APC that claimed loyalty to the erstwhile national chairman of the All Progressive Congress APC, Comrade Oshiomhole, who was also the immediate past governor of the state and arranged the first-term victory of Governor Godwin Obaseki in 2016. Condemning the spate of violence in the state under the aegis of EndSARS protest, Dr. Azigbemi, in a statement titled "What Affects You Affects Us," said, "The Edo State Government Warehouse in Medical Stores Road in Benin City, used for the storage of some COVID-19 palliative materials as well as medical assets including vaccines, high-end equipment and other supplies, has been broken into and its content looted. We are saddened." You will recall that Edo State government has been in the forefront and got commendation from NCDC in its handling of the COVID-19 pandemic in the state. Apart from the robust policy of tackling the dreaded disease it put in place, EDSG distributed palliatives upon receipt of relief materials to the vulnerable and poor population to mitigate the impact of the COVID-19 crisis on the state, especially during the period of the lockdown. Even recently, the government has been able to fall back on its strategic reserve in response to the plight of people displaced by flooding in parts of Etsako Central, Etsako East, and Esau South East local government area (LGES). We are all witnesses to the hijack of a legitimate protest that degenerated to riot in Edo. The protest was well coordinated and peaceful until sponsored and disgruntled hoodlums infiltrated the ranks of the genuine EndSARS protests. Thank you for listening to this news. My viewers, see, why is it that it is all the states that the federal government stored palliatives in their warehouses, and these palliatives that were stored were not were not released to the people of the states? Why is it like that? Why is it like that? See, I think the state governors has something to do with these palliatives locked up in their warehouses, and they too have some questions to answer. Yeah, but the main architect of this whole show is the federal government, because the instruction, it must be the instruction of the federal government to these state governors not to release any of these palliatives, but rather they should have it locked up in their warehouses, of which the state governors did as instructed. Because almost all the states, all the warehouses in all the states have this palliative locked up. You see that? And there must be a reason for that. So if they want to start investigation and questioning, it should start with the state governors. should start with the state governors, because they have the most give reasons why they never distributed these palliatives. They must have a reason, because they cannot just equally store the palliative in their warehouse with just like that. You understand what I'm saying? So that is the truth, my viewers. So we must not just keep calm or start lay, laying accusing fingers at the governors like that. We must hear their own side of the story. It must be an instruction from the president. You understand? So that is where we should start our investigations from. That is where we should start our questioning from. You understand? So it will have something to do with that. The president Muhammadu Buhari, in fact, I would say that aside from my very self, the president hasn't done well at all. The period of COVID-19, when the people are suffering from this disease and also dying of hunger, the period the president is supposed to pay attention to the people by making sure that this palliative reach their doorsteps. This period, the president denied them of these palliatives, locked them up, making this palliative to get spoiled and destroyed. Oh shit, my viewers. No. The president needs to go and resign. It doesn't worth becoming a president at all. We made a mistake the first place. So PDP or APC in Edo State don't need to fight over this at all, because it wasn't the fault, but the fault comes from the federal level. And it is the fault of the president, Muhammadu Buhari. Do you understand? So, my viewers, I don't know. What's your own take on this? Please, you need to come into this matter because it concerns you a lot. It concerns you. Whatever we say or do right now is the concern of us, and it will definitely affect our children in the future. You understand? Okay. So, deem it fit to leave your own comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.